Hi everyone, it's Chelsea from Capricious Chels, and I am here to do your tarot card reading for the week, even though it's Wednesday. And I know it's Wednesday. I've been a little sidetracked. Got to get back into the kind of swing of things. I came out to Pittsburgh yesterday. I was planning on doing it before I went to dinner and completely forgot. So I'm doing it today before I leave Pittsburgh. That way I'm not too far behind. Middle of the week, kind of see what's going on. Yeah, I'm also going to I've been asked to start doing demos of artwork, and I'm kind of trying to figure out how I want to do that because it does take me, like, I'll start something and then I won't touch it for like a couple of weeks. But I think I might just post, so I might just like post segments of like the completed chunks instead of doing the entire thing, being that I'm not really like teaching per se. I don't know, more to come on that, but I will be doing a paint pour, and that in itself is kind of like its own complete work, but then I'm gonna go in, in the next couple of days and then add to it. So the segments that I do, I think that's how I'll end up doing it. Like, oh yeah, this could be complete, and then the next part, that could be its own thing, All right, so more to come on that. I do intend on painting this week and my weekend. Okay. All right, so theme of this week is going to be cruelty. There's a nice little glare. Okay, so this is the Nine of Swords. Okay, this is somebody who has gone through it, still going through it. They are tired. They are broken. You see, like, there's all these type of stabby stuff, and these are words. These are actions. This is just a broken kind of person. At this point, they've pretty much kind of lost the will to continue. All right. The Bone Collector is going to be that almighty kind of knowledge that has been buried within you, and it's coming up to surface. And so when you talk about the human experience, okay, there are certain things that have been buried down in your subconscious, and the only way that you can actually heal from it is the cycle, right? And so without it being things being brought up in order to help you, well, it doesn't feel like help in the process, right? But in order for you to actually get to that point where you can start healing from it, you can learn from it, is that it has to be brought up. And so with the chaos that's happening right now, 2020 in general is just crazy, but with the riots and everything that's happening right now, people are forced to kind of come to grips with what their beliefs are and why they believe what they believe, And so I believe that this is actually very fitting for the themes of what's going on. This is probably the theme of last month, this month, kind of thing. It's like 2020 has just been the year of challenges. Like, what did they say? Like Jumanji, like the meme and everything that everybody's talking about. We made it through another level of Jumanji. Like this is the level this month, apparently. All right, so enough rambling on that. We'll go ahead and break it down by our past, present, and future for the week, right? So the first one is going to be your Hierophant. Okay, this is your guidance. Okay, your spiritual, your mentor, leader. Somebody that gives you, helps you on your moral or your morality or your compass, if you will, or moral compass, which is the reason I keep thinking compass is because the compass is what's accompanied with it. All right, so somebody that's going to help guide you through figuring out, where you stand, where you believe, whatever is going on. There's so much chaos with what's going on that I can't say it's movement or if it's, even just a COVID and whether or not you should wear a mask, because, that was a big issue like a few weeks ago. Just whether or not you should keep your family inside, just where you're going to be getting that information, because you just don't know. There's just so much information, on the television, on the internet. Who do you trust? who has your best interest, who's actually telling the truth. We don't know. All right, so it's chaos. Find who works for you. Okay. With the next one, your present energy is going to be the Princess of Wands. I can't get this to focus. It's because there's a window open and I didn't think about it. But so this is the Princess of Wands. It's the dancer. She's like a fire breather or whatever. Fire ends up having to do with a lot of like passion, and it has to do with sometimes sexuality, you know, like inspiration. Basically, it gets your juices flowing, you know, like you've got something to be like, oh, that is awesome. Let me do that. You know, it's that spark. Okay. Spark. So it was in reversed, which means that you haven't had it for a while. Okay. So it's almost as if your fire has been burnt out, you know, you're exhausted. I mean, like, I'm just going to keep going back to this card because it's the theme and it's pretty much like on par with all of this. You are exhausted. You probably have been sitting in your house watching freaking YouTube videos, like who knows. But the key is that it's been stagnant, okay? And so you have a Princess of Wands, whatever that is coming into your life to reignite that spark. Okay. All right. So last card is the Empress. So the Empress, I swear I really should have done a better job at setting this up. Anyways, the Empress is going to be the supernal mother, okay? She's the mother of all mothers when it comes to these cards. So think of nurturing and once again, your guidance. She's going to be the one that's going to scrape those clean up those wounds, put the band-aids on, and then kiss them, and then make you a sandwich to make you feel better. You know, like that is mother energy, right? And it's important because you have the encouragement upside down, and it's interesting because, oh, look, there, oh, that's what I needed to do. Okay, so anyways, well, then it went away. But anyway, so you see that there's a mother giraffe, you know, taking care of her baby. And so this card is talking about kind of as children or, you know, adults, whatever, we tend to sometimes get impulsive. You know, we get some kind of information, we get passionate about it, and then we jump. So, you know, it's like we don't really think about whether or not the water's deep enough. Hopefully you do. But, you know, you jump and then you just kind of let it happen. And then you find out later, okay, that probably wasn't the best idea. Now you're kind of scraped up. Maybe riding a bike without training wheels would have been better, and then you fall. Anyways, so basically what happened is you kind of screwed up a little bit. You didn't have the right information, or like, you know, you just didn't wait enough, you know, whatever it was. So maybe the timing was off, the information was off, but yeah, it was like a little blip, okay? It's not catastrophic what happened, but you have a mother energy that is there to take care of those wounds and make you tomato soup with grilled cheese, you know, and a big old glass of milk, you know. So you've got somebody, there's an energy that's going to be there to kind of coddle you, take care of you, make you feel better, okay? So that energy is coming, and it's important considering all the chaos that's going on. So just remember to take care of yourself as much as possible. Definitely get out into the sunshine, put your feet in water or on the earth, you know, sit under a tree, read a book, but make sure that you're taking time to care for yourself right now. There's a lot of negative energy that's going on, just in general. And so step away from that. Take care of yourself, because you don't need the high blood pressure, you don't need the stress, you know, that's just gonna possibly make you sick, okay? So make sure, I'm just gonna leave it at that because I feel like I'm just spinning around at this point. But yeah, definitely take time, you know, just to take care of yourself, meditate. I'm actually getting ready to do that. Probably should have done that beforehand, but I wanted once again to do this prior to taking off. Because it's almost that time where I get to pack up my stuff and then walk over to Cheesecake Factory and get myself a lemon raspberry. Some lemon raspberry cheesecake thing. I don't know. I'm missing something. It's got like lady fingers and whatever. It's amazing. It's amazing, and I'm so happy that I get to have that. So, that's gonna be my self-care for my belly. All right, I'm done. I am done, and have a great day. Like I said, take care of yourself, and be well. That should work. Yep. Be well. All right. Bye.